Funds. There's active malicious spreading of lies. The Crown will be handling the issue. Conspire with Testify HD and present me as a child predator. I interacted with a 14-year-old fan, sir. I took money from the campaign to pay for them, that I abuse animals.
Like Mike and Edward like Mike.
In fact, you are gleefully graining your hands like some sort of Machiavellian supervillain at the idea that you may be able to run a defamation campaign on me.
Like Mike and Edward like Mike.
So I should be a piece of shit that lies on the ground and just repeatedly gets kicks and is silent about it. I'm a victim. Schemes and schemes. Yeah, read it again. I know you're big brain. Yeah, no, you pretend. You haven't even fucking asked. Funds. Who wants to be saved by a woman? Women don't even want to be saved by women. Who wants to be saved by a woman? Women don't even want to be saved by women. You are a piece of human trash.
Like Mike and Edward like Mike.
But I know who you are. You are a piece of human trash. Go fucking go.
Like Mike and Edward like Mike.
DM.
So, why did you give Mike permission to draw your Bigfoot Bill in his newest Monster Hunt comics?
I love helping Mike out as a fellow Christian. I've told him, burn every bridge you got, and if everything goes wrong, just fall back on your video game money. I mean, it's a simple plan that I've stuck to, and I don't know why he won't do it.
Yes.
What the hell? That's just weird.
Yes.
You're the last person I want to talk about this movie with.
Oh, why? Because you don't want to get in your pajamas with me, Nasser?
That's sick.
Yes.
Mike, dance with your wife some more. Why you're like to me? You're like that clown with the red rooster, Mitch pencil neck Breitweiser. Why did he get a pretty wife? Why did you get a pretty wife? Where's my pretty wife?
And I go in there, and Mike is sitting there, leaned back in his chair with sunglasses on, and he goes, "You're in quite a pickle, aren't you, Ethan?"
Do that laugh again. That's
I can't. Yeah, I mean, it was something else. He's like, "You're in quite the pickle, aren't you, Ethan?"
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No, don't do that.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Liam Gray says, Doug, do you denounce Nasser?
No, there's no need to. Nasser does it himself every day.
No, folks, we're going to have a Saturday night slumber party massacre with Nasser. Yes.
What are you talking about?
Yes, it's going to be a massacre with Nasser. Saturday night slumber party.
Bring me Ethan and John. Bring them to me now.
I never get tired of that Liam clip. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to what might be the earliest stream I've ever done. I know it's very early, as Linkovich here in the chat points out that it's super early. But I needed to get in a stream because I have work, and we just launched our campaign last night. So I just woke up 20 minutes ago, and I got ready for work, and then I set up this stream. So yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be a total shill stream though, so don't worry. But we do got to thank EVS, and we do got to shill, and we'll see if we have any guests come by. I don't know who's normally awake at this hour, but I did send out the link, so we'll see if anybody comes by. Jason himself might be asleep. I don't know. I sent him a message, but he hasn't seen it yet. So we'll see if Jason comes by, if anybody from the green room comes by. But if not, it'll just be me and you guys, which is all right, isn't it? You guys still like me. You guys don't just like my guests. But probably, I don't know. We'll see if anybody comes by. But we do got 11 people in here, guys. Please hit that thumbs up or thumbs down, whichever one you guys want. Share out the link to this stream, please. And let me know how you guys are doing on this fine Saturday. I have work at 9. I work 9 to 2 today. So we'll see. Probably be streaming probably then by 3 or maybe 3:30. Depends if I want to eat or not before the stream. But yeah, we'll be doing a bunch of streaming because of the launch, and of course I'm off Sunday and Monday. So Sunday and Monday we'll be doing a lot of streaming as well for this new campaign, and we've been doing so well so far. So that's why I needed to thank Ethan. I need to thank all of you guys. Thank you guys for making this a success, because it of course didn't fund the first time around, and now it has. Let me share my screen here and we'll take a look at it. And again, I apologize if I sound awful, because I just woke up and normally I don't do morning streams. Normally I write at this time, but when you have a campaign, you gotta just do a bunch of chilling and writing. Sort of does take a back seat during these campaigns. But we're like 12 hours in, I believe, and we've got 53 great backers. Thank you very much to all our backers. We've got $1,410 so far. This is really great. So thank you everybody that's been supporting this, and everybody that's shared it and backed it, and everybody that plans to back it. Thank you very much, everybody. Let me see who else we got in the chat here. Improvi says, what's going on? I thought early Saturday mornings were Lord Finatra's domain. I don't know. He doesn't own early Saturday morning streaming. But yeah, I got to do a stream before work because I got to show this thing. Yeah, so this is just a quick, like, it'll probably be 45 minutes to an hour. We've been going for 8 minutes so far, but yeah, we'll be going for 45 minutes to an hour this morning, just so I could get in the stream before work, and then I'll be streaming after work. But let's see, we also got Dougie P in the chat, and I see Dougie P. Leandro Algerin says, Soy Rager bust. Yes, no Soy Rager bust. I can't stand that dude. He sent me a freaky package. He sent me a bunch of movies. Some of the movies in there were movies I needed. I don't even know how he knew that. Let me see. Can I reach them from where I'm sitting? Yeah, I can reach some of them. I'm only going to show you guys a couple. I don't want to ruin the video for you, because I did an unboxing where I got pissed off. But let me start my camera. Let me lock it on me. I don't know how he knew I needed these. I needed these film noir box sets because I have volume 2. I didn't have 1 or 3, and he sent me volume 1 here. He sent me volume 3. How did he know I only had volume 2? How did he know I needed these? It's freaky as hell. I'm really freaked. But if you guys want to see more of my reaction, watch the unboxing from last night. I think it's got less than 100 views, which is sort of surprising because you guys love Soy Rager. Yeah, it's got 79 views. I just checked the other tab. But yeah. So yeah, guys, hit that thumbs up, thumbs down, whichever one you guys want. Share out the link to this stream. And if there's anything you guys want to talk about, let me know down in the chat there. Also, let me play you guys the video here. Welcome, everybody, to The Secret Comics Presents Indiegogo. This book is written by me, Nasser Rabadi, and drawn by the fantastic Jason Robinson. Our book contains 4 horror stories: Charlie Finds a Friend, There's Nothing to Be Scared Of, Don't Open the Box, and A Knife in Darkness. For this relaunch, we've also extended our comic book from 20 pages to 22 pages, with the potential to add some behind-the-scenes extras if we hit our stretch goals. Order today and discover what terrors are lurking within. Wow, that scream really does wake you up. Jason did an incredible job screaming for this video. He just knocked it out the park. I did not think he was gonna do his own scream, but he was telling me about his process. He had to drink a lot of stuff to help him clear his throat, and he was just preparing. He was doing like breathing exercises. He had been watching. He told me he had been watching YouTube tutorials for I think 10 or 11 months, almost since the first campaign ended and it didn't get funded. And he was like, you know what, I need to prepare some more for our upcoming campaign. And all the way back then, he started watching videos on how to scream better. And he's like, I really think the scream in the end of the trailer promo video is going to really sell some books. And Jason really wanted to scream. And so he practiced for like 10 or 11 months. And that is his scream at the end of the video. He sounds just like a lady. Let's see. Nasser's quest to surpass Vic King's campaign. That's right. Vic did launch. Yeah, let me head to Twitter and let me see Vic's campaign. Let's see Vic King. Let me go to his campaign or his Twitter and let's see his campaign. Yes, you guys should all back Vic, but let me see if I could find it. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Artifice Reanimate. Yeah, let me get this copied. Let me stop my screen so that way I could share. Let's see, share screen, and let me share the tab with Vic's project. Yeah, let me I have it copied here. Let me put it in the chat. Back Vic. Here we go. All right, guys. This is Vic's new campaign, and of course, Vic, me and him just did Asile together, and he did a great job drawing it, and I fulfilled it. Everybody's packages have been sent out, and this is his new campaign. I'm not too familiar with the people he's working with. It looks like he's working with Core Comics in Australia. And this is their book, Artifice Reanimate. Awaken to a world where personal identity shadows in comparison to digital reflections. And it looks like they decided to go with a full 60 days. And they've got 4 backers so far, $173. Their goal is only $387. It looks like you guys could get the book for $36. You guys could get the standard edition plus a sketch card for $120. Join Plasma. I don't know what that means. I hate when the name is something cutesy and not what the tier actually is, but let's see. Okay, so this is get drawn into the book. Okay. Let's see. They got original art pages for $300. Well, that's I'm reading the Australian prices. I just noticed that they have the US prices, so it's $28 for the normal tier instead of $36. But let's see. So the art pages are $232 American. Okay, you can get the cover for $774 American. Gotcha. But awesome. Let's see this beautiful Vic cover, and let's see. Action-packed sci-fi fantasy, dark futurism, large-scale world-building, character-driven mystery, nightmarish sergeant. Okay, so that's kind of just a mouthful of words to get the search engine going, but. Okay, here's the story. After a chaotic incident at sea, Danny washes ashore the dystopian hellscape of Valrona. The larger story begins unfolding as Danny confronts the surface of the world's deeper mysteries, ancient secrets, and the insanity of unknown hyper-technologically advanced civilizations as forces beyond his comprehension propel him on a collision course towards the ever-blurring gray areas between past and future. I think that's a really great pitch, and look at this great art that Vic is doing. Some people might even say it's better than the Asile art. Here's some more of Vic's art, and even more. So yeah, if you want to back Vic, you guys, this is the place to do it. So that's his link. But let's see. Wait, Leandros' soy rage can read minds? I'm disgusted by that. That's gross. So I'm never going to be free of him. He could read minds. That's sick. Brother Gaius says it always starts with gifts. I don't know what that means. Improbi says, "Is it true if you reach the $30,000 goal that you will shave your head clean?" I will shave my head. But for my eyebrows, no, I can't walk into work looking goofy. I can't shave off my entire eyebrows and just have no eyebrows. Hello, gigantic android. Nice to see you in the chat, man. And probably says, I think Vic is more comfortable with the superhero genre. I think he's just more comfortable without his art needing to look psychedelic or trippy, which is what I kept reinforcing with all the pages. I kept telling Vic, make sure you have disjointed shadows here. Make sure this doesn't look right. Make sure that the hallway spirals. I need strange shadows. Make sure there are strange shadows. Make sure nothing looks real. Make sure it looks like another universe, another dimension. And Vic knocked it out the park. But I don't think a lot of people enjoyed that. I think a lot of people would prefer something more serious. And to be fair, it was very niche because it's an homage to silent German films from the 1920s and to lost films from the 1920s. And just back then, it's such a different world. Even looking back one decade, like 2011, so different from 2021. But when you look back 100 years or more, it's especially a different world. And back then, what was going on in German films was that they all looked pretty out of this world. They all looked like another universe, and it's an homage to that. And a lot of people now aren't really into that thing, or just don't quite get it, what we were going for. A lot of what we were doing was inspired by F.W. Murnau and his movies, and it's I don't know. I think if I asked everybody that backed us if they've heard of F.W. Murnau, we might get one or two people that understood what we were doing, but most people just still weren't really big into the German expressionism angle with Sile, which I would love to do for future issues, but me and Vic talked, and the future issues of Asile aren't going to be German expressionism. They're going to be more straightforward. So, yeah, Asile, the book 2, which we're still figuring out the title. The first draft's been written, and I'm just waiting for Vic's notes still till I do draft 2. But book 2 of Asile is about a Lovecraftian monster set loose in the asylum, and it's got a few similar themes to Asile book 1, but as far as the style of the art and the style of the storytelling, it's going to be very much straightforward rather than being trippy, psychedelic German expressionism stuff, since most people didn't quite like that angle to it. Dougie P, thank you very much. He says, for what it's worth, I liked it. And probably says, I haven't received my books yet to judge Vic's art too harshly. Yeah, they were all sent out, so I think the last packages went out. When did those go out? I'm looking at my calendar. I think maybe Monday hold on. Was it Monday the 15th? I think Monday the 15th is when the last packages went out. So just give it like a couple weeks from that day. So give it till maybe like the 29th And probably, I'm pretty sure you're in the USA. So yeah, unless you're international, then international packages need a lot longer. Big Daddy says, I thought the art was fine. It would have looked better with watercolor style coloring. I could understand that if you mean like something like in the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. Look, let me open that up. The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. Let me go to images, and like I could see what you mean if you mean like let me find it, because there is like a colorized version of that movie where it's not entirely black and white. And oops, hold on, should not say influences. There we go. The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. Okay, like I understand what you mean if you mean like this right here. How am I supposed to enlarge this? I feel like a boomer. I'll click on the image. Okay. Like, yeah, if you mean like this here, like in Caligari, they have scenes that have this blue filter on them. Oh, wait, hold on, because I opened in a new tab. I don't know how I'm supposed to enlarge it here. There we go. If you mean like this, where they have like this blue filter over it, I think I heard that they dyed the film, actually, like the film itself, to get it this color. But if you mean something like that, yeah, I could see what you mean, because they or yellow like this. Let me try and zoom in here. Oops. Yeah, if you mean like yellow like this, how there's scenes that are yellowed. Yeah, I could understand what you mean if you meant something like that. But I'm just not into doing color comics. And probably says I can't wait to see Vic's interpretation of Nasser and his headshot drawing. Vic did, oh yeah, and probably says international. And probably Vic did. Oh my goodness, I was incredibly grossed out at what he drew for you. I'm not gonna spoil it, because I don't think you know all the details. But he grossed me out. He grossed me out big time. You know what? I shared my screen. Let me share Vic's tab again. Let's see if he went up. I want to see how Vic's doing. I want Vic to get a nice payday here. Let's refresh. Let's see. It's still at 173. I think you guys should back this. Back Vic. Let's play his video. Huh, they should have hired Jason to do a scream at the end like he did at the end of ours. That would have been a nice touch. I think Jason could find it in his heart to do another hideous woman-like scream for them. Yeah, and probably he's excited now. Yeah, you should be, man, because I was grossed out. He told me, he's like, I can't wait for you to see this one. He told me that when he was sending the art over, and I was like, oh my goodness. He described it to me first. First, he described to me what it was, and I was like, oh, that's gonna be awful. And then when I got it, it was even worse than I thought. Like, I mean, it's drawn good, but it disturbed me because it's me. I was just like, Vic, are you kidding me? Oh man. But yeah, I'm really excited for Style 2 though. I like working with Vic. He's good to work with, and I hope his new campaign does well. And I also hope that Secret Comics Presents does very well. We're already funded, so again, thank you guys very much. And thanks, Ethan, seriously, for all his help with this and with Asile. It's thinking EVS week. I don't know if the week is already through or not, because I don't know when exactly it started, but I've seen it on Twitter. Everybody talking about thanking EVS week. So I seriously do got to thank Ethan for a lot of things, for helping me find my way back to CG and helping me with Asile and with all his promotion and his help and all his appearances on my stream, and just helping me to find my way back to CG. That was very nice to him, and I just can't thank him enough for all he's done for me. Ethan has done a lot for me. Thank you very much, Ethan. Things were looking very awful for a while, for a year and a half. This isn't a stream to rehash things, by the way. So I'm not going to go too into detail, but the first year or so of my career was great, and Stardust did well, and Trixie did well, and Brutus raised a lot of money I'm not going to see, but things started out very well, and then things went very downhill very quickly, and it was looking like for a while I would never get funded again. And I just need to thank Ethan for making it possible to help me return to CG, and he's helped me with a lot of stuff. He's helped me win people over, and he's helped my channel grow big time. Every time he appears on my channel, I gain another 20 subs, sometimes even more. I think he appeared on my channel the first time with Malin to tell me to come back, and by the next day I had gone up like 50 subs. And every time he comes on, I get another 20 at least. And I just can't thank him enough for all he's done for me with when I first showed up in CG, and all the way till now when I'm coming back, and he's been helping me. So thank you very much, Ethan. And thank you very much, everybody that backed Asile and is backing Secret Comics Presents. And we're fully funded this time. And I can't tell you how sad I was that we didn't fund the first time around. The first time around, we made like $3,100, and it got refunded to everybody because our goal was $6,000. Now our goal is $500, so we're fully funded. I would love to still get to $6,000 though, but I am very thankful for everybody that's been backing us and making this book a reality and getting it funded here. And it's been a great first 12 hours or so, and I'm just extremely happy that things are looking up. Asile got funded, and Vic got paid. I didn't make a cent on Asile, but it was another book published, and I had a lot of fun writing it and creating it and working with Vic, and had a lot of fun with you guys roasting me about the name and everything. It's been a lot of fun, and it's just great to fulfill another campaign, and that's my third or fourth fulfilled campaign. And now we have Secret Comics Presents, and this is gonna be my next fulfilled campaign, and I'm just very excited about it. And things are looking up because Asile got funded, Secret Comics Presents is funded, and we're less than 12 hours into this thing, I think, or around 12 hours in. And even things with my regular books on Amazon are looking up too. I mean, Secret Comics Presents is the main thing to shill right now. But even my books on Amazon, I woke up and I had sold 5 books on Amazon. I mean, the main shilling right now is for Secret Comics Presents, of course. But if you guys haven't bought my new series, 100 Days Till Halloween, I woke up this morning and, I checked Secret Comics Presents, saw how it was doing. And then I checked my Amazon dashboard, and I had sold 5 books on Amazon. And it's just so great that things are looking up after a long while. About a year and a half that I was gone from CG and everything, where things just were not looking up, things were not looking good. and finally things are turning around, and I really hope that I could get back to where I was in 2018 and 2019 with Stardust doing very well, Trixie doing extremely well. And like I said, I did not make 1 cent from Brutus because Donald stole it. But, that campaign still raised a lot of money. And I would love to get to that level of success with the money that thing brought in. Brutus, 39,000 from about 1,300 backers. Trixie did 23,000 from 700, I think 739 backers, and Stardust did 16,000, and I think we had about 900-ish backers on Stardust, and I would just love to get back to that place where we were at and keep putting out great books for you guys. It's just, I just can't tell you enough, you guys, how glad I am about how things are going and how thankful I am that you guys backed Asile, because I said this on stream before, but when I left CG, I didn't think I was ever going to be successful and have another campaign to fulfill. And Secret Comics Presents failed the first time, and I felt awful because I was like, you know what, I'm not going to have another campaign to fulfill ever. And it was a really sad feeling. And now I fulfilled one with Asile. I had another campaign to fulfill, and now I have Secret Comics Presents, which is funded. So this is going to be another one to fulfill. And I'm just so glad that I'm that things are turning around, and I'm going to have more books to give you guys. And it's just a great feeling. It's a great feeling. And that's really what I wanted to talk about today with you guys was just how great it is. Just how glad I am to be back in CG, and how much I got to thank Ethan and you guys. Let's see. Sauce is in the chat, says we'll be back in a little over a week. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sauce. Sauce, one of our regulars, one of our awesome regulars here. And thank you so much, Sauce, for backing Sile, and for backing Secret Comics Presents, man. And thank you for being a great man and a great supporter, and one of our regulars. So thank you very much, Sauce. And I believe Sauce is also a veteran too. So thank you for your service, Sauce. Man, I wish we had more people awake at this hour. Man, I wish some of my guests could come in at this hour. I don't think any of them have even seen the link. Yeah, none of them have seen the link. I'm looking in the green room. It is not seen by anybody. So yeah, we're probably just going to be me, and it's me rambling. And well, is there anything you guys want to hear me ramble about? Because none of my guests are awake. I invited the green room. I invited Mike. I had to invite him separately because he left. He left the green room. Which is sort of unfortunate. I like Mike. I don't know why Mike wanted to leave the green room. It might actually be because of the intervention I tried to hold for him that he didn't show up to. Gigantic Android says, I'm doing Secret Comics Presents fan art. I need to see your hair and glasses. Okay, just for a minute here. Just for a second here, you get to see my hair. It's extremely curly and wavy, and I hate it. So there you go. You get to see this mess. And these are my glasses, as you can see. There's always dust on them for some reason. I always have dust on them. There you go. But thanks, Gigantic Android. Gigantic Android did great Asile fan art, but it's across my room, and I can't get up from my computer and grab it without taking out my headphones. And but I will show it off on another stream. Yeah, Sauce says he's a combat wounded veteran. Thank you so much for your service, Sauce. Sauce, if there's any of my books that you don't have, I will send them your way for free. Even if I don't recall how many of my books you have, but even if Asile's the only one and you want any of my other books, And you need all my other books. I will send them to you for free because you're a veteran. Ramble about Zack Snyder. Yeah, if I had put Zack Snyder in the title and Geeks and Gamers, I'm sure it would have gotten some more views. Maybe we should do that tonight. Maybe tonight will be the Zack Snyder Geeks and Gamers clickbait title stream. But I don't have a lot to say on it because everybody else has already said it. It was really dumb what Zach said when he comes in like, hey guys, thank you for all the money you raised and stuff, but I'm not associated with Geeks and Gamers. I do not support racism. I do not support hate. And I was like, I saw that clip and I was like, but what's that got to do with anything? Like, what's that got to do with this stream? So I mean, yeah, that was dumb. You guys got to fill me in a little bit. So Zach comes on and says that, and nobody says anything to him. Then what happens? How long is Zack Snyder on this stream? Because I feel like I saw that clip, and then instantly I saw like 10 streams ranting about him. Was he on there for very long? Was he on there for like what, 3 minutes? Was he on there for 20 minutes, half an hour? How long was Zack Snyder on that stream? Did he say anything else on that stream? Is there anything else to discuss that he said on that stream, or was that it? Did he come on just for a minute or two just to say, hey, thanks guys, goodbye? Or was he on there for a little bit hanging out? How did that go exactly? I could check this, of course, myself, but I don't even know what stream it is that he appeared on. So fill me in on that, you guys, please. And I just got an email that we got another backer. So thank you very much, guys. Let's refresh and see. Oh, no, wait. It was a comment, not a backer. But let me go look at the comment. I saw an email pop up from Indiegogo. I was like, oh, new backer. Then I looked at it. It's like, oh, no, new comment. But let's see. Resto says, is it possible to get the original zombie cover? I noticed the one presented on the page has been modified. Okay, yeah, this one has been a little bit modified from the one on the previous campaign. He's talking about this one right here. We did some changes, but no, this is the way to get it. It's got to be this one now. We only did some small changes. Jason changed some background stuff to the zombie. Wow. But I can't believe I look like an idiot now. I was like, oh, new backer. No, wait, just a comment. But yeah, and the zombie art has been modified a little bit from the previous campaign. But we won't go too much into detail on that. Well, let's see. All right, so Gigantic Android's got it. Cult Film Video says most punchable face in Comicsgate, and you're the only one that doesn't owe me comics. Oh boy, Cult Film Video. Yeah, Gigantic Android said sorry to hear. Sauce, proud of your service. Sauce says, telling Gigantic Android, thank you. Yeah, I live a crappy life now. It's a sad story, but I always appreciate being thanked. Fraud79 says, hail Sunbeam. Hell yeah, man. All right, so Sauce says Zack Snyder was on for 15 or 20 minutes. Yeah, and Fraud says, yeah, for talking about Snyder, he was on for like a half hour. So then what happened after that? What happened after he was on? So he comes on, says, I'm not associated with you guys. I hate. But then what happens? Like nobody calls him out, and what goes on for the next 15 or 20 minutes? Stupid Newfie says have a Zack Snyder stream, but just have it about the Dawn of the Dead remake or upcoming Army of the Dead. And probably says, I just saw that short clip. I didn't bother with the rest of the video. It looked like Zach was there for about 40 minutes. Okay, so he was on for anywhere from 15 to 40 minutes, people are saying. Let's see. Sauce says Snyder part of the live stream timestamp. All right, here it is. Oh, and Gigantic Android, thank you for your service too. He says, I hear you, Sauce. I mysteriously became a type 1 diabetic after Afghanistan, but can't prove it's service related. Sorry to hear that, Gigantic Android. But let me go over to the, let's see. Let me stop my screen real quick and let me get this link opened. Oh, look, we also got oh wait. Hold on, I got to open it in a new tab. It actually took me out of my own stream. Let me open that in a new tab. And it looks like we got Pirate in the chat, Pirate12. Nice to see you here, Pirate. Okay, so let's see. The timestamp was 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 5 seconds. So let me cut to there really quickly. Okay, found it. Okay, so we'll do a little bit of a EFAP today. All right, let me share my tab. Share audio, of course. I don't want to be a boomer. Let's unmute this. Let's go to live chat replay, and let's play it.
He is the leader of this movement, the figurehead of this movement. He is the one, the only Zach.
There he is. What's up, man?
Hello.
Hey, brother.
Hey guys, how you doing? How's everybody doing?
Good. Doing great.
Just a quick thing before we get started. I know that on our donation page, we still have the Geeks and Gamers logo. I just wanted to say that I really we talked about this, and we're really not affiliated with Geeks and Gamers as far as I'm concerned, and I really just want to make that clear. And I also want to just say, in light of recent events, I think we really, if Justice League teaches us anything, it's about coming together, and there's no room for hate.
Look at all their faces, but especially this dude right here in the top right, right next to the Zack Snyder Justice League logo. He looks pissed. Oh man, look at this dude in the top left. He looks furious. I shouldn't be laughing at this, but I'm sorry. They're reacting with some faces that make me laugh. Zack Snyder's an idiot for this, but I'm sorry. Their reactions just made me laugh just because they look so pissed. I mean, I'd be pissed too. I'd be furious. But I think a few days have passed and we could laugh at their reactions.
And I just think that it's important. It's an important message. And of course, as the father of the Asian children, it really hits close to home for me. And I just really want to put that out there that we all, there's no room for hate, and that's just what it's about.
Absolutely, and definitely something I can relate to myself. I'm the father of 2 biracial children who are part Asian as well, so definitely can understand that. Definitely appreciate you saying that, Zach. And just to show how much,
but that doesn't make any sense. Why would he appreciate him saying that? Like, I mean, I understand appreciating that part, but the fact that this dude's tying it to Geeks and Gamers, I don't understand. I don't understand. Why is Zack Snyder tying any sort of hate to Geeks and Gamers? Like, I don't get it. I would, if I were on this stream right now, I would ask Zack Snyder, what does this have to do with anything? What does that have to do with this stream? It doesn't make sense. Also, what's the total they raised? Total raised $80,075. That's amazing.
we appreciate you. Right now, as you have just come on, the goal for this entire fundraiser was $50,000. Right now, we are at $58,859.
That's good time.
That put quite the smile on your face.
Yes.
And this is for, obviously, all these proceeds going to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. That is a cause that is near and dear to Zach's heart. And like I said moments ago, also something that me in the world that I'm in and in my profession as an athlete, something that is near and dear to my heart.
I want to see what some of this chat's saying. Let me scroll back a little bit. Oh boy, there's a lot of comments here, but yeah, Joseph says, "What the hell was that?" Oh my goodness. It's a 60K. If there's no room for hate, why the Geeks and Gamers disclaimer? Oh man. Blink twice if Warner Brother has a gun to your head, says this dude Sean in the chat. Oh my goodness. There's definitely a lot of people excited in here. But this is out with the hate tactics. Let's see. There's a lot of people definitely in the chat loving Zack Snyder, but there's only a few people in the chat that get it. Like when the dude says, "What the hell is that?" Like this dude, Master Voss, is this guy trying to say geeks and gamers is racist? Oh man. Yeah, surprisingly, there's not as many people as you would think calling it out. Like Cecil's double-chinned balls says geeks and gamers does not promote hate. Yeah, the Black Bin Liner says, why is he diss geeks and gamers? Yeah, that's really whack. Let me see what you guys have to say in the chat. Let's see. Well, oh wait, I missed even more. The chat moved really fast now that I got this pulled up. Yes, Pirate says, shout out to the vets in the stream. Thank you all for your service. And probably says it was only in the beginning, but it killed the stream after that. The donations came to a halt. Oh boy. Cult Film Video says Zach obviously only agreed to stream with the fans and not geeks and gamers. Brand Film Gob was there and he's mocked Jeremy for years. Snyder misspoke, but not a big deal. Plus, totally Jeremy's fault. I mean, look, I understand if they told him, like, yeah, the Geeks and Gamers logo won't be there because he came in saying, oh, it looks like the logo's still there. And even though we talked about it and they said no. But then just to straight out say, like, oh, and I'm not associated with hate. Like, it's kind of like he's calling Geeks and Gamers hateful or racist or whatever. That just doesn't sit right with me. I don't know if he, like you say, he misspoke. Clarify a little bit more for me how he misspoke, because I don't know why he would just come on here and suddenly be like, oh, I'm against racism. And probably says this video is so depressing. Yeah, Pirate says the reactions to his words really break my heart. I feel really bad for them, even though I'm not a fan. Fraud 79. The funny thing about all this is it could have been avoided if the person who designed the auction website did not include the Geeks and Gamers logo, which was a mistake and previously agreed to be not on. Yeah, I guess they agreed for that logo not to be on there, but I don't know why he's like gotta call him racist or whatever. Gigantic Android also says it's just 2 additional hours of a crap movie. Let's see. Sauce is basically Snyder basically links the Asian mass shooter with Geeks and Gamers. Yeah, that's. I just don't understand why he would do that, and I don't understand why nobody here is asking him what's that got to do with Geeks and Gamers. And probably says I just came to say I have no association with Zack Snyder and that I don't approve of rape. Right. That's right. That's like if Zack Snyder invited me on and I just went on there like, oh yeah, guys, I just want to say I have no association with Zack Snyder and I don't approve of rape. Like what, why make that connection? Does Geeks and Gamers hate Asians? No. More like 110, 120K with auction items. Gotcha. Sauce says donations were at 60K before Snyder came on. After Snyder said that, donations slowed way down, which should have been the opposite effect with Snyder's appearance. Yeah, I think they just said it was around like 58K, nearing 60K right when he came on. They would have raised a lot of money if Zach didn't say that. I definitely agree with you, man. The chat got way worse after time. It took time to sink in. Too many people are easily starstruck. Yeah, I'm not easily starstruck. The only person there's 2 people in the world I think I would be starstruck with. One being Paul McCartney and the other being Ringo Starr. I think if I saw either of them, I'd be pretty starstruck. Gigantic Android says, I just watched Dawn of the Dead remake. Snyder is horrible, just a music video director. Yeah, I haven't really been big on Zack Snyder's movies. So I'm not really a fan. but I haven't seen Dawn of the Dead remake. I haven't seen that. And probably says most directors today are just music video directors. Fraud79 says, I'm an optimist and hope to think it was a canned PR statement. The first part was because of the screw up regarding the logo. The second, hopefully, just a dumb PR canned statement. I don't understand why PR would want him to make that statement on this stream. It just doesn't make sense. Let's see. Cult Film Video says EVS and Jeremy built brands on controversy. Can't expect normies to understand things like Gamergate. They see everything through the filter of legacy media clickbait. Smug Pug, and I see in the chat, says Jeremy cowered like a dog with its tail between its legs, and Zack Snyder was wrong to call him a hate monger. Both are wrong, and neither was right in my opinion. Sauce says, I'm looking for the after stream where Eric July went off. I know EVS did a live stream and Eric July also came on and they both went off. Yeah, I think Ethan's stream got taken down, unfortunately. But let me go back to this and we'll play a few more minutes of it
as well. And I think everyone has had an experience with it that has affected them, whether it be directly or indirectly. And, you know, we just want to make sure that you understand that we have the utmost respect for that and really, you know, really are behind you in taking on that cause directly.
Well, it's quite an achievement. You know, it's unbelievable. You know, you got what you guys have done here today. So super proud of that. That's really great.
For sure.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's put you in the middle. Put the man in the middle.
Brady bunch. The Brady bunch.
You're Alice. You're Alice. Yeah.
Oh, no.
So you're getting ready for
I've always been an Alice. So
getting ready for the red carpet premiere, correct?
yeah, the red carpet premiere is in moments. It's moments, 45 moments. And yeah, so we're gonna head down to that. And by down I mean downstairs because it's COVID. So we're just we're literally gonna walk down to the theater and do a little of the premiere stuff, which is cool. I'm excited. Yeah, and Kevin's been great, so excited to do some more interacting with that guy. We had a great interview the other day, which I think you'll be excited to see because I talked a lot about a lot of stuff.
Cool. And I think that you know Kevin was one of the first guys, kind of more mainstream wise, to talk about it and what he saw with the storyboards. And he's like, bro, you guys, we were gonna see Dark Side, bro, and DC didn't want it. Like Warner Brothers didn't want it, and like so he was one of the people that was kind of instrumental in I think getting more mainstream people focused on it. Because up to that point, it was like, okay, well, this YouTuber's obsessed with it. This YouTuber's obsessed with it. But Kevin Smith, that's a name that brings some clout.
Yeah, and look, you know, I've known him for a while. He did our Man of Steel special event thing, you know, back in the Jersey days. So yeah, it's pretty. It's been fun to sort of travel with him along the way. He's friends with Ben, you know. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll never forget those. What was that? Dogma? Was that the name of it?
Mallrats.
Yeah, many movies.
First movie was Mallrats. And it was funny too because he did that comic book opening and he had Ben as Buttman.
No wonder that's the only clip people are talking about because the rest of this is just boring. Let me see what you guys got to say in here. Let's scroll back a little bit. Let's see. Consider also the hosts are relatively newer streamers and have not had experience handling weird stream moments. Yeah, I can't say I really know anybody on here. Let me see. There's Uch I don't know how to say his name. Never heard of him. Lethal Lightning. Never heard of him. Ryan Kinnell. Never heard of him. Dave. Well, no, I don't know who Dave is. Film Gob. Let's see at the bottom, Jade Shadow, never heard of her. My Nerdy Home, never heard of her. And Tyrone Magnus, never heard of her. So yeah, I don't know who any of these people are. Let's see. Sauce says, oh yeah, that's right. EVS got taken down. That still lives the Geeks and Gamers after stream to find. Let's see. Cult Film Video says David Fincher is a music video director. The Hughes Bros are music video directors, not a valid criticism. And probably says the woke cult found an opening to take a shot at their enemies, took it, and got paid doing it. Oof. Fraud 79, the rest was uneventful, but they had the Dark Side voice guy and Joe Manganiello, who played Deathstroke. Mike H says, should have called out Snyder's disingenuous BS. He bent the knee to the helly weird overlords. Yeah, they should have called him out. Fraud 79 says, should have been, I can see the point of view of not wanting to derail anything. I would side with Ripa last night on Friday Night Tights, who said there was nothing to lose to check him politely. Yeah, they should have checked him politely, man. They should have just said, what's that got to do with the stream? What's that got to do with anything? Mike H says, Kevin Smith unfortunately ate too much soy. I don't know how many times I'm going to open up Twitter and find the pictures of Kevin Smith crying. I can't remember who it was. I don't follow him. But somebody was quote tweeting laughing at him because I think he was watching WandaVision and it made him cry. And so he posted some video like, oh my goodness, that ending would end. And it's like, dude, are you gonna do this for everything? Like for Star Wars, for WandaVision, for the Snyder Cut, for everything? Like, is Kevin Smith gonna cry at everything he ever watches? It's so weird. It's also kind of funny. And probably says it's funny how Jeremy wasn't there and Nerdrotic took off before Snyder's appearance. I barely know anyone in here. Pirate says I only know RK Outpost from the group on there. Mike H says believe the stream is on BitChute. Oh, Ethan's stream. Maybe, I don't know. Shut up Nasser says test the lie HD. Gigantic Android says it's a valid criticism if you stay a music video director and don't transform into a film director. Sauce says if someone would have stopped right there and then and addressed it, the charity event would have recovered and went on. Definitely, man. Probably says Jeremy and Nerdrotic came on after Snyder left. Huh. All right, I'm going to stop that screen and I'm going to share, let me see, share tab, and we will go back to Secret Comics Presents. Have you guys back Secret Comics Presents yet? Let me get the link copied again and put the link for my new comic book here in the chat. There you go, guys. We got 23 people in here, guys. Hit that thumbs up, thumbs down, whichever one you want. Share out the link to this stream, please. And check out my new comic, Secret Comics Presents. Let's refresh it, see how we are doing here. Awesome. We went up a backer, 54 backers, $1,418, guys. 283% funded of our $500 goal. Thank you very much, everybody. I'm very excited about this book and so glad to relaunch it, and just incredibly thankful that we got it funded this time around. So thank you very much, everybody. Secret Comics Presents. I've been trying to get this book going for, I don't know, 2.5 years, believe it or not. I first tried to do this in 2018 with a few different artists, each artist doing a different short story, and none of them came through. And when me and Jason wanted to do our comic, I showed the stories I had to Jason, about 12 stories, and we picked out our favorite 4 stories and put them together in this book, guys. There will be ghosts, the unknown, and perhaps a happy ending, but one thing's for certain, we are bound to lose a few heads. This is our variant cover right here, where Jason turned me into a zombie. It actually makes me a little uncomfortable that I'm a zombie on a cover, and I'm also the zombie that's the host of the issue. So there's going to be a 2-page intro where zombie me introduces the stories, and I did not want to do that. I told Jason, I was like, Jason, why don't we get like a cute little witch that'll introduce the stories? He's like, no, I don't want a cute little witch. I was like, all right, how about a cute ghost? And he's like, no ghosts. And I was like, how about a creepy ghoul? And he's like, no ghoul. You have to be the zombie and you have to introduce the story. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I don't want to be the zombie and introduce it. But Jason was very insistent about it. So Eventually I said, fine, whatever, I'll be the zombie. And so the zombie me is the host. Oh boy. But here are his beautiful pages. And if you buy a page, by the way, all the grayscale was added in Photoshop, so the pages are just going to be straight up black and white. There's not going to be any of like the gray on it because that was added in Photoshop. If you buy any of these pages, these wonderful pages, I think you guys should buy them. I think you guys should buy a couple of them. Just incredible. Jason does such a great job. I repeatedly have people tell me, hey, Jason's the best artist you've ever worked with. Testify says refund now, refund often. No, don't refund me. But no, I mean, I love working with all the artists I've worked with. But people, and it's so hard to rank them. But everybody keeps telling me Jason's the best one you've worked with. Jason's the best one you've worked with. Let me see what else is going on. Cult Film Video says they're all Snyder Cut supporters. Film Gob has 30K subs. Snyder was there because of everyone except Geeks and Gamers. Zach also probably thinks Phantom Menace ran Kelly Tran off Twitter. Shrug. Fraud79 says Jeremy didn't come on after Snyder left. There was another stream after this one ended. Nimprod says, is there any way to get Asile still? Yeah, just send me a message. I'll sell one through PayPal. Testify says stop shilling, but Gigantic Android says stop grilling. Tesla says I have been canceled 321 times today. Is that how many days there are till Halloween? Sauce says no offense, this book looks way more appealing than your last book. No offense taken. But yeah, guys, if you guys want to hear a little bit more about the stories, we have 4 stories in here, guys. The first story is Charlie finds a friend. A lonely boy becomes friends with a voice in his radio and uncovers an old secret. There's nothing to be scared of. Vicky confronts her biggest fears, but they just might get her first. And Don't Open the Box, a man is gifted a small wooden box by his wife and is instructed not to open it, but when odd things keep occurring, the urge to open it grows stronger. And In a Knife in Darkness, sometimes horror stories do have happy endings. And again, guys, if this book does well, if it funds, then in issue 2 and beyond, we'll be open to having other writers and artists come in and having their own stories in here, and I'll publish it, of course. And so if this does well, and if you're a writer or an artist listening, there'll be the potential for you to be in a future issue. But let me also go through the tiers. You guys, our featured tier, thank you page, and 2 copies of the book, 4 out of 50 of those claimed. Please get that one, guys, if you're considering getting a tier. That's my favorite tier. We've also got the digital tier for $8. You could get the raw body, as Jason calls instead of Rabadi, zombie variant for $10. You could get the normal cover for $10. You could get 2 copies of each cover for $18. You could get both covers with free US shipping for $25. You could get 2 copies of the book and the Kick Nasser button for $30. The comic and a 6x9 torso sketch is $100. 1 out of 50 claimed, so 49 to go. You could get drawn into the book for $225. You could get original page of art for $250. We already sold a page. It's very awesome, guys. 19 more to go. And you can get the main cover of the book for $1,000. Somebody asked me last night, somebody mentioned last night that they wanted the cover but couldn't buy it for $1,000. And I told them I'm open to offers. So if you did want that cover but can't spend $1,000, if you've got a good offer, just message me. Who was it that made that offer? Might have or that asked me about it. Might have been Improbi in the chat. Might have said he was the one that wanted it. Was that you, Improbi? If you're still in here, Testify is such a tapeworm, says Improbi. Let's see. Fraud79 says agreed on this one. Is more appealing. The 2 variants and free shipping is a decent deal. Let's see. Fraud79 says, sorry for all my commenting, but I was there for everything. It's cool, man. I'm not going to be mad at anybody commenting. Let's see. Fraud79 says, it was either privated or taken down, given all the drama. Probably best thing. Tempers were high. Wait, what? Which stream are we talking about now? Sauce says, I love how affordable Nasser's books are. Thank you very much, Sauce. make a lewd cover and sell it for more. Maybe on a future book. Maybe not with this one. But anyways, guys, that's all for this stream because I really got to go because I got work in a little bit. But we still got 22 people in here, guys. Hit the thumbs up or thumbs down. Please share out the link. Let's maybe somebody will want to catch it on replay. So please share out the link, guys. And that's the link right here. One more time for Secret Comics Presents. And after you back Secret Comics Presents, please get my other series of books, 100 Days Till Halloween. You can get them here on Amazon. Here's the link. I was so glad to wake up and saw that we sold 5 ebooks today. We sold a copy of book 1 and then pre-orders of 2 through 5. So that was really great to see. And book 2 officially comes out the last day of this month. So I've got 2 big launches this month. Secret Comics Presents and 100 Days Till Halloween book 2, Return to Camp Sagahachi. So yeah, if you guys want to get those books, that's the link right there. If you can only get one book, of course, get Secret Comics Presents because it's only up for a limited amount of time. My books on Amazon are up for forever. But if you could get both, that'd be cool. Gigantic Android says, I didn't mean to cancel you, Testy. Come back. I'm sorry. So sorry. Sauces always have a lewd cover. Mike H says, later, guys. Pirate says, hope everybody has a good day. Fraud79 says, back the book, not a horror guy per se, but I like story collections. Thank you very much, Fraud79. Let's give it a refresh before we end. Let me see. Let me get it refreshed here. I think the backer count went up to 55, but there we go. Now it refreshed. Awesome. Sometimes the money, the dollar amount lags behind the backer amount, but awesome. $1,443. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you all for watching. Let me see real quick. I'll read this last one. Sauce says, how can you write so many books so fast? George R.R. Martin takes 16 years for one book. Probably because he's not writing it. The only reason it would take 16 years to write a book is if you're not writing it. All I do is write. Unless I have a campaign up, then all I do is shill. But it's just about sitting down and writing every day. And if you're not writing every day and you're not drawing every day, that's the reason you don't have a book. But we can talk about that more maybe on the stream later today after I get home from work. Have a great day, everybody. Peace.